And good Monday evening time. Take a look at your weather webcast video on this Monday. And as we take a look here at what we got going on in the satellite radar composites, you'll be able to see we have our one storm system that brought all the rain on Sunday moving on off towards the north and east, which is some good news. But notice how we have all these milky low clouds that are kind of hanging around the area here, and we can't really scour these out. Well, hopefully this high pressure that's situated over Arkansas is going to be moving towards the east overnight tonight, and we hope as the northerly winds now bringing down the clouds and the cooler air that's kind of stuck in place, kind of just a dreary, terrible day out there. We hope this high pressure will clear all this out and clear these clouds out, and we'll see some sun peeking through tomorrow, and that should hopefully bump our temperatures up into the low to mid 60s out there. Now, that's the forecast and the plan. So we hope to see that take place there. So we'll see how things work out tomorrow. We'll be monitoring the clouds, but the warm-up will not last too long. We're talking only mainly Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're back to some colder weather as this cold front moves through Wednesday night into Thursday. So for your Thanksgiving, it's going to be turning much colder. In fact, we're looking at highs only probably around 50 early in the afternoon on Thursday, and then temperatures falling during the late afternoon and evening hours as that cold air advection kicks in and the winds pick up also. And then by Friday, we're only talking about highs only into the low to mid 40s. With a strong northerly wind and, yes, even some clouds and even a few sprinkles, maybe even a sleet pellet or a snowflake or two also possible out there. It's going to be that much colder coming up for us around the holiday season. Of course, we've been talking about that for about a week now, so good to see that as we get closer. That's still in the forecast. So high pressure in control for tonight will continue throughout your Tuesday as most of the activity stays well to our south. We'll be watching this front as it tries to get closer to us on your Tuesday evening here, but most of it still holding back because of that high pressure, so that Tuesday should be dry. And even for Wednesday, I think Wednesday will mainly be dry. Maybe a very slight chance of an isolated shower Wednesday night. But for the most part, I think Wednesday will be dry. And then this front should move through on your Wednesday night into Thursday. And as it does so, the cold air will filter in behind that front on Thanksgiving. So you can see on our temperature trend map how that cold air moves in. We rebound for the weekend and moderate, but by the beginning of next week, we'll be watching a much stronger system off to our west, and this system could come through at the towards the beginning and middle part of next week, and as it moves through, could be bringing some much colder air, maybe some heavy rain with it, and even maybe some interesting activities or stuff developing behind that system also during the second half of the week next week. But that's, of course, some time away, so we got time to look out and watch the trends on that. But areas of drizzle and patchy fog out there tonight, 45 degrees with calm winds, and for your Tuesday, we'll have some of that morning fog out there, then the cloud and sun mix as we're hoping that the sun kind of peeks through some of the clouds tomorrow afternoon. That's the plan, so we'll see how that works out. 61 degrees for a high temperature with a southerly wind 5 to 10 for your travels on your Wednesday. We're going to have this front that's off to the north, but for the most part here in most of the south and eastern part of the country, we're looking at dry and mild conditions with temperatures that are going to be in the 60s. So overall, not looking at too many problems. Now for your Thanksgiving Day, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, windy conditions as well, especially by the afternoon, northerly winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures in the 30s for lows and highs only around 50 in the lower 50s, and then falling as that cold air advection picks up during the afternoon hours. And then on your Black Friday, we're looking at cloudy skies, a sprinkle, maybe even an isolated sleet pellet, maybe pushing it, maybe a snow flurry or two. The main story is going to be the much colder conditions with temperatures for lows only into the 30s and highs only into the mid 40s or so around here. So that's going to be a change. That's probably some of the coolest air we've seen so far this season. But looking at some of the computer models for going into next week, could see temperatures even much colder than that. So something to watch out for. But take a look here at your 7-day forecast now. Again, for your Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, looks like we're going to be looking at just a very slight chance of an isolated shower or something coming through, but still okay. Temperatures in the lower 50s and then falling. Now for your shopping day, your Black Friday forecast calling for cloudy skies. Again, maybe a sprinkle, maybe even a sleet pellet or something. With highs only into the mid 40s, it's going to be a very blustery, ugly day on Friday. It's definitely going to feel like winter time as you're moving through the area on Friday, but the weekend right now looks like it clears out and also warms up just a little bit. We'll have morning lows around freezing, but highs making it up into the 50s and then 60s by Sunday ahead of our next system that moves in, and that's that storm system on Monday, the beginnings of it that could bring us some rain on late Monday, and then we'll see how things develop after that for the rest of the week next week as weather could be turning a little bit more interesting around the area. So again, something else to watch for as we go throughout that part. Also, want to remind you that you can catch the winter outlook, my winter forecast coming up in a 2-part report on what we're expecting for the winter and how many snow or ice events we're kind of expecting as well coming up again for us on your Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, and Friday. So make sure you tune in to Newswatch 10 for that. And also, we'll, of course, have that forecast for you available here on the web as well. All right, let's look at your weather webcast video for your Monday evening. Stay with us. We hope to have the next one on for you on Tuesday. Have a great evening.